Well, good morning. Welcome back to the Grateful Rose River Homestead. Came home yesterday from work and I noticed that my strawberry plants weren't doing too hot. And it looks like something trampled my beets. I don't know. That's a little disappointing. I'm hoping that I can bring them back. The ones that I just planted are doing fine. But the ones that I planted, I think it was 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, something like that, they look like they were trampled and I see some footprints. So I don't know if it's cats, the feral cats that run around on the property, or if it's, well, here's one right now. So if you heard the noise in the background, Papa Bear is cutting the grass. But as I was saying, I didn't know what was trampling over the strawberries and the beets, but I think that we got our answer when we just saw Garfunkel, the cat. He's a wild cat that someone dropped off on the property, and we kind of started feeding him and taking care of him, so he stuck around. But I think that might be our culprit, but I'm not going to blame him without knowing. So there's some things that I'm going to do to try to help protect that. Is it going to be 100% guarantee? No, but it'll be worth a shot. Go away. Yep, I think that's our problem. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get this a nice deep watering. It was really hot yesterday, and I want to get this watered before the sun comes and hits it today. So that's what I'm going to do, and then we'll see if we can come up with a plan to protect the garden. Yeah, I went back into the boat shed and found some old T-posts. This is just an experiment. We're going to see if it will help at all. I'm not looking for a permanent fixture. That's something that we can work on maybe next year. Just something to maybe deter the wild cats or any other friends that want to come and enjoy the garden. also found some, well, if you remember, go away please, thank you. He is just determined to get in there, so I'm thinking he is definitely confirming my suspicions. I found some old wire that the previous owner had in the back of the boat shed, kind of blocking that area off. It's not the best looking, but I think it'll do, so we're just going to go ahead and use that today. Like I said, it's not going to be pretty, it's not going to be perfect, but hopefully it'll help a little. Alright, so I think this is what we're going to go with. Is it perfect? By all means, no. I am not perfect, never claimed to be perfect. But I'm hoping that at least having a barrier will let the cat know and the other animals know not to come in this area. I know that nothing's going to be bulletproof against any animals. It's starting to get a little warm out here. So, and I got to work today. So I just thought I'd bring you along and show you a little bit of what I'm doing this morning before I have to go into work this evening. And the green beans and the peas. Friends, let me tell you, I'm so excited. We've got 2 whole rows now of the peas that have popped up. And the green beans are about this tall. A couple of them are a little smaller because they took longer to germinate. And that's perfectly fine with me. I'm not having a big garden this year, but you know my heart, I love my garden, so I had to do a little something. And so that's what we're going to do. We get a nice little handful of beans and peas, just so that I can enjoy the fresh taste of the garden. I'll be satisfied. So we're just going to continue working, and Papa Bear is going to continue working on the yard. He's done a lot of stuff with the log issue that was in the back of the house that kind of was scattered all next to the cottage. I'm sure he'll show you that. And we'll just see. We'll finish you out here if we get into anything else later today. But as of right now, I think I'm going to take my coffee break. So, we didn't do much more today. It's a little later on, but I thought I would show you some of the things that are growing. As you know, when we first got here, Carmen and I planted some flowers, and then also in the same flower bin, our calendula came back, which I didn't think was going to make it. They come back every year. They reseed themselves. Found a weed here that I can pull out though. But I'll turn it around so you can look at it. And Carmen's really proud of it, so I think you'll like it too. There it is. This is the calendula that came back. And then these are the flowers that Carmen and I planted. And then if you come over here to the herb garden, parsley did not come up. Here's our roses that were there from the previous owner that's had it there for years. And it's doing pretty good. This cactus right here, she said was, I'm pretty sure she said it was like 70 something years old. So, and then our thyme we transplanted is starting to spread and it's looking really good. And then our chives are over here. Looks like grass, but it's chives. And then the rosemary, which we also didn't think would come back, is right there. And it was about that little. And I thought, oh, it is going to come back. So it's made it through and it's growing nicely. Here you'll see our marigolds are coming up, so that's nice. We love to have flowers on the property. That way the bees can have pollen to build up on. Here, look at all that work he's done. He has been working on it for a few days, and all that ground that you see that is bare, that was all wood and logs. He's got one little section there that he's keeping there, and those over here are the big ones. So we don't quite know exactly where we're going to put those yet, but we're definitely going to be moving those eventually. Then as you come over here, you see that we got our fire pit area set up, excuse me. So yeah, we were able to go to the storage unit and get the bricks for the fire pit. See gypsies over here exploring. But we took some of those logs, made a nice seating area for people. We also left space for if someone wants to sit in a chair like we have sitting over there. So we were glad to see that come together. We're having an event on August 20th. Excuse me. And hopefully a lot of people will be able to make that. It's kind of a camp out on the homestead. Some people are going to bring tents. I know someone's bringing their motor home. They're going to camp out. Pool over there. We need to get that cleaned. Ready to go. And then as we come over here, these are, hello Gypsy again. Here's some of the green beans that are growing, and they'll grow up the trellis here, which will be really, really nice. So I was worried about their germination. They were old seeds, but they came back. And here's some of the green beans that got a head start. So they're doing really well. There's one there that popped up. There's a couple seeds still there. I don't know why they didn't germinate, but like I said, the seeds were old. So, and then if you get real close down on this side, here's some of our peas that are growing. Get the weeds out of here. And then we come around to this side and we have more peas growing. They're just starting to pop up. They're a cooler plant to grow in the fall. So we decided to go ahead and plant them over here because this place gets, this side of the gazebo gets more shade. So that'll keep them from getting too much sun or too much heat. Here you'll see the fencing that I put around the strawberries and the beets, and hopefully that will help keep Garfunkel, the farm cat, out of there. and the beets will have a chance to pull through, and the strawberries. The broccoli did not come up. I was assuming that probably would happen. The seeds were just too old, I believe, or it could have been trampled by the farm cat, but it, like I said in the previous video, that was just an experiment. And then you're probably going to ask, well, how are you going to access the veggies and things that are in the garden? This part right here is just attached by the post, so I can just grab that, pull it off, and it will all come down to being able to pull it out of the way so that I can still get a harvest from this little garden here. That's it for today. Carmen's joining us. Say hi. Say hello. So I think that we're just going to get some lunch together here. Papa Bear did get the yard finished, and now he's using the leaf blower and just cleaning up like off of the porches and things like that. So Carmen and I will be going in. But you know, we just do a little bit every day. As I told you before, 1% more every day is better than nothing. And if you plant something in the ground, you have a better chance of getting the harvest than just not planting anything at all. So I could maybe plant some other things there behind the strawberries, fall veggies. I know that cabbages could go in, different greens, cauliflower. We're not big cauliflower eaters, so more than likely it would be cabbage. But you know, like I said, this is our first year on the homestead, and technically you should see what your ground's about. Excuse me, getting warm. At least that's a nice breeze. But we thought, let's just try it and see what we get, and anything's better than nothing, right? So that's it for today. We thank you for joining us on Grateful Rose River Homestead. And we love you, we appreciate you, and we will see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, I should say, and share our channel. That's the best way to support us. And we love you all, and have a great day.